What's going on, guys? My name is Trevor. Welcome back to my channel. We're in the new year and there's lots of movies to look forward to, but there's also quite a bit of TV shows to look forward to as well. So I'm sharing with you today my top 10 most anticipated TV shows of the entire year. Leave your top 10 or your most anticipated show down below in the comment section. What are you so excited for? You just can't wait for. I'm sure we have quite a bit of similar picks, but there also might be some surprises from me in there. If this is your first video here, hit the thumbs up button for me, hit the subscribe button for me. Lots more top 10 rankings and countdowns and reactions coming this week. I'm excited for all of it. But right now, I'm giving you guys my top 10 most anticipated TV shows of the entire year. Let's do this right at number 10. And this is supposed to come out this year. It's been rumored it was going to come out this year. And we're manifesting it, so hopefully it comes out this year. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live-action series. I am a die-hard fan of the animated series. It's one of my favorite TV shows, period, in general. And it's one of my favorite animated series, possibly ever. So I'm really looking forward to this live-action remake. We have so many casting announcements. We also have so many images kind of drop, like we've seen the live-action version of Appa. We've seen some other cool things as well. We don't have a set date yet, so I'm just manifesting it. This is coming out this year. And if it does, oh boy. At number 9, you just knew there was going to be some MCU content in here. And we're starting off with Secret Invasion. This looks absolutely awesome, especially after finding out that Nick Fury, maybe not be Nick Fury in Far From Home. It's actually a Skrull, and this is taking place of the Skrulls, as I got a text right there. But this is taking place as the Skrulls and Nick Fury with his face all jacked up. We don't know too much about the show just yet, but I am so excited to see where they go, because I love the character of Talos, and I love Nick Fury, and his face is all jacked up. Why is that? We're going to find all that out and much more. Moving on to number 8 is going to be HBO Max's Peacemaker. So the trailers haven't officially sold me on this, but the character of Peacemaker sold me on it back when I watched the Suicide Squad, John Cena. I'm a big John Cena fan right now, so I'm very excited to see what happens with the show, where it's going to go. There's been lots of rumors and speculation. It's going to be the best thing DC's ever done. It's James Gunn's favorite thing he's ever done. I hope it's great. I really do. I have a little bit of concern, but I'm excited because I love the character of Peacemaker. We're going to see a little bit more of him. We get a little more discovered of him, so Peacemaker, of course, had to make the list. At number 7 is another HBO Max show. There's a couple HBO Max shows on this. HBO Max is about to have a fantastic year, but it's still The Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty. This looks absolutely fantastic. If you watch the trailer, I'm a diehard sports fan, and well, I'm not the biggest Lakers fan because I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, but the Lakers is one of the best franchises in sports history. Has a great cast. It has a great story with Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and John C. Reilly in the forefront. I believe Adam McKay is directing and creating the show. It's literally set up for perfection, award-winning, awesome show. I'm excited to see a drama series or a different type of series and a documentary series on some of the greats of all time as well. The Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty, I think it comes out on HBO Max in March, April time. Oh boy, mark your calendars. At number 6, I told you there was going to be some MCU content on here, and Moon Knight will probably be the best MCU show of all. I hope. I don't know too much about the show other than it's starring Oscar Isaac, and then it looks going to be kind of scary and dark, but I'm not really familiar with the character of Moon Knight at all. But that little trailer and clip they showed, like 30 seconds, I was like, okay, I'm sold, and I know so many people are excited for this, and I love Oscar Isaac. He's one of the best to do it today, so I'm really looking forward to checking out the show. It's the MCU with a different tone, with a character we're getting introduced to. That's why I'm really excited for it, because we're going to be getting introduced to this character. So are we getting introduced to his origin story, or are we getting introduced to he already has powers and we have to figure out how we got them and everything like that? I think it's setting up to be a very good MCU show and a show in general. Moon Knight, it's gonna knock our socks off. At number 5, back to HBO Max, The House of Dragon. I just finished rewatching Game of Thrones for the 3rd time. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, and I actually really do enjoy season 8. But House Targaryen is some of the most interesting people with the most interesting backstory of all the characters in Game of Thrones. I hope it's different from Game of Thrones, but I also hope it has a lot of the Game of Thrones magic that we kind of want, and a lot of people have felt we missed in season 8. I'm really hoping they nail it on the head. I think there's so many more spin-off series they can do with this. I hope it succeeds. House of Dragon is going to be freaking dope. I cannot wait. Moving on to number 4, Amazon Prime's The Lord of the Rings series. Now, the Lord of the Rings movies are some of my favorite movies of all time, so I should be really excited for this, and this should be at my number 1, but I am so scared that they're going to mess this up, because I love The Lord of the Rings, some of my favorite movies of all time. The Return of the King is arguably my favorite movie of all time, so going into this with a huge budget, I just hope they don't make this like Game of Thrones, and I feel like that's what they're going to be competing with, and I feel like that comparison is really going to be there a lot, and that's what's got me nervous. I hope they don't mess this up. I don't think they will. There's a big budget, lots of things going into it, and a cast we haven't really heard all that much of, and that's the same thing that happened with Lord of the Rings back in the day. I think it could be one of the best shows of all time, or arguably one of the biggest disappointments of all time. I don't think it will be disappointing. That's why I'm excited for it. but your boy's a little bit nervous. Top 3, Ted Lasso Season 3 is supposed to come out later this year, and I absolutely love Ted Lasso. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's my comfort show. How everyone has Friends or The Office, while I like those, this is the show I can toss on anytime. It's going to make me smile and laugh, and I love the character of Ted Lasso. I love the dad jokes, I love the quirkiness, I love soccer, and I love everything about it. Football is life. I absolutely love Ted Lasso. We're supposed to get Season 3 later this year, and I cannot wait for it, especially after Season 2 ended. If you know, you know. The runner-up, Star Wars, not The Mandalorian, Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi is getting a series, and this is nostalgia. And that's exactly what I want from it, and that's why I'm so excited for it, because Ewan McGregor's come back. How you not love Ewan McGregor? You also have Hayden Christensen coming back. How you not love Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, my personal favorite Jedi and favorite Sith. Absolutely love Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader, so get to see more of them with Ewan McGregor back in Star Wars. I mean, that's why everyone's excited, and hopefully we get some other characters thrown in there as well. I don't know if this will happen, and maybe I'm just a fake Star Wars fan, but the character of Rex was one of my favorite characters from the Clone Wars, and I loved him growing up, so maybe, just maybe, I don't think it will happen, but just maybe. Just play around, people. I'm just speculating here. That'd be freaking awesome. Hope we get some new characters introduced, but I really hope we get some awesome Star Wars content, some awesome Jedi content, and this awesome Kenobi show. Ewan McGregor's back. Woo, baby! But my most anticipated show of the entire year is a HBO Max show. I just watched the season for the first time a couple weeks ago. Euphoria Season 2, which actually comes out on January 9th on Sunday, releasing every episode each week. And I cannot tell you how excited I am for this show. After watching the first season, while it is dark and at times it is disturbing, but it feels so real. And Zendaya is my favorite working actress today, and I am all on board with the show. I'm all on board with Zendaya. I'm all on board with the show. And the last season ended off with basically every character having to go down a different route in the new season. So I'm glad I watched it then. So I'm right here right now, because I know people have been waiting since 2019 for this. We're in 2022. They've waited 3 very, very long years for this show. It is finally back. What's going to happen with the character Rue? What's going to happen with the character Jules? I'm so excited to find all that out. And we're going to start getting answers very soon. I'll be covering Euphoria each week on the channel on Sunday nights. Cannot wait for all of it. Those are my top 10 most anticipated shows of the entire year. Let me know your list down below in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Hit the subscribe button for me. Come back tomorrow. We're ranking Phase 4 of the MCU. And I'm also giving you guys my most anticipated MCU content coming up. And I'm very excited for all of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.